What is up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about using the GoPro Hero 6 Black as a vlogging camera. I'm going to tell you guys why you should be doing it and why I use it, and I'm going to show you guys what I've done to get the whole effect that I got right now. Stay tuned. Now, as always, before we get into this video, if you guys are new to this channel and you're a photographer, cinematographer like myself, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming content. Now, obviously for this setup, you're going to need a GoPro Hero 5 or 6, whichever one you have. And then they do sell these vlogging setup skeleton cases that you can actually buy. That comes with a hot shoe fixing on top. I've used the skeleton casing that came with the GoPro Hero 6 Black, and I just DIY mounted or glued a hot shoe on top for my microphone to just slot on and just tighten up. It's an old Canon camera that I just have in a cupboard that I don't use at all. Then you also, most important, you're going to need a microphone because the audio in GoPros are horrible. So just get a microphone. But in order to use a microphone, you're going to need the GoPro Hero 5 or Hero 6. It's a 3.5mm headphone adapter or microphone adapter, whichever one you want to call it. They do sell that. Everything I'm mentioning now is going to be in the description down below, just if you want this, if you want the same setup that I got right now. The microphone that I'm using is the Rode Video Micro. I think it's like $60. It's one of their cheaper mics, but it works perfectly for the setup. And it does come with a dead cat, which helps a lot when you're outside in the wind or whatever. I always just keep it on. I could most probably take it off right now. The one thing about the dead cat, if I actually push down on the microphone, you're going to see it come in the frame, which is quite irritating. So I had to comb the dead cat up a bit so it just doesn't get into your shot. Now I need to go run a couple of errands. I'm going to take this vlogging setup with me, see how it does outdoors, and I'm just going to show you guys basically how well the thing works as a vlogging camera. Now, one test with this shotgun micro is going to be me driving, because a lot of people kind of tend to keep the windows closed when driving, and it can get very hot, obviously if you have aircon or whatever, but that just kind of limits them with just average noise. Now with this microphone, which should come in the frame again, it's so annoying. Anyway, this is a shotgun mic. It should point towards me and prioritize my voice. If I do turn it, it's going to kind of cancel out my voice. You're not going to hear my voice as clearly as you should anymore. And then if I turn it back directly to my face, everything's going to work fine again. Now that's the whole point about this shotgun, this Rode mic. I think Rode do create some of the best microphones out there. So I'm going to open my windows. My car is kind of loud, and let's just see when I'm driving what happens. Now that's kind of typical of me not bringing my freaking GoPro mount. So now I'm going to have to stay safe, guys. I'm going to have to hold this thing while driving. Now my car's loud. I don't know if you can hear that. Let's see if this mic does what it needs to do. There's a lot of wind coming through now, a lot of noise, and hopefully you can only hear my voice. Now I think a lot of people don't use the GoPro as a vlogging camera because you don't have that, if you know what I mean. It's when the subject is perfectly in focus but the background is completely blurry. You can't really achieve that with a GoPro. But I mean, all around, if you have a GoPro laying around, you don't have a proper Canon camera. I mean, people use their cell phones for vlogging. I mean, you can use a GoPro for vlogging. Obviously, you're just going to need some of these accessories like the 3.5mm jack from GoPro, and you're going to need a proper microphone, which I'm using now, which isn't really proper, $60, but it's better than a cheap microphone, but it's not as good as an expensive microphone, but it gets the job done. There's a lot of noise coming through here now, and I'm kind of hoping it just eliminates everything around me. Now I'm going to shove the thing out the window, but let's see what it does. Oh, I hope this thing's not in frame. I can actually see it is in frame. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the road and my eyes on the camera, so forgive me if I'm all over the place. I'm just making a quick pit stop in this shopping centre over here. Just need to get a couple of things for home. I just thought it would be a good idea, bring this whole vlogging setup with me, show you guys what I got and just what it can do, what it can achieve. Obviously the bouncing, there's socks in the frame again. Freaking dead cat. I'm sure you saw that. We got the good stuff. I don't drink coffee. I and I'm responsible. I don't overdo these things. All you energy haters out there, it's just like drinking coffee. I think it's 2 to 3 cups of coffee per, maybe, if so you will. Now the one thing, the reason I use a GoPro for my vlogging is because I got the option of doing 4K 60 frames, which is absolutely insane out of such a small camera, and the fact that I can shoot B-roll at 2.7K 120 frames or 1080p 240 frames and really slow my B-roll down, to me that is a winner. Obviously by Canon 1DX you're going to get your 4K, I think it is 4K 60, the 1DX does shoot 4K 60. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but the 1DX Mark II does shoot 4K, which is a winner. But this GoPro is so small, it's so small. Obviously you add your holding grenade grip, whatever thing you do to mount your camera on, and you got your Rode video micro up top, and you obviously got a very tall setup, but it's still kind of compact. It's just this whole, I think GoPro failed big time with this 3.5mm jack adapt microphone, a jack adapter that you need to actually plug audio in these cameras. I think GoPro failed big time. Like really, GoPro, you guys need to get your priorities straight. But yeah, and the fact that you have to, with any of these cases, you have to take the whole sidewall off to plug it in. So now you're losing your waterproofing. If GoPro can work a way around that where you can have your audio plugged in and the thing is still kind of water or dust resistant, I think it's going to be a winner. It's going to be a little beast. But like I said, the fact that I can shoot 4K 60 frames per second on this small camera, that's if I would like to actually vlog at those resolutions, and the fact that I can slow my B-roll down to 240 frames per second at 1080p, I think to me that's an absolute winner. Now, as any normal other vlogging setup, I've taken the dead cats off. Now if I do this, you're not going to see anything. Sorry, people drive fast in my area, South Africa. Now I've closed the windows. This should also just be all pure sound and everything, and I'm going to try and open the windows, just see how it reacts as soon as wind comes in. Put on my aircon, get some wind pointing in the direction. I just want to see if you can hear all this noise coming out of the GoPro, well, coming out of the shotgun mic vlogging setup. I don't know if you can hear anything of that because I got the aircon full blast on the microphone. I'm sure you heard that just fine. But now, put the sock back on. Got the dead cat back on. Do the same thing. I don't know what kind of noise, if it's, you know, if you got that old crappy outside kind of wind noise, you know, can really ruin any flipping video out there. I don't know, that's just what I think about the, is this a good vlogging setup? My honest opinion, yes, I have used it like this before and I haven't had any problems whatsoever. And that's my vlogging setup. It's basic, it's easy. Obviously you'll need the GoPro jack, whatever. You're gonna have the frustration when you're wearing the dead cat of the thing getting in front of the lens, which is a bit irritating, but you win some, you lose some. Just put a rubber band around it, which I have, which actually just kind of holds it up, and just give it a little comb. But obviously while you're busy driving or whatever, you're going to bump up and down. Anyway, that's my thought on it. That's what I've done. Give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.